case of a woman accused of intentionally plowing down her boyfriend with her minivan in a Kroger parking lot. She also hit a pedestrian who later died. WCPO 9 News reporter Whitney Miller was there this afternoon as her charges were announced. Whitney.
Yeah, Tanya, Hamilton County Prosecutor Joe Dieter says it was jealousy and rage that led 24-year-old Taahviya Chapman to put her foot on the gas. Now she's facing life in prison.
I'm a little frustrated.
Thursday, Hamilton County Prosecutor Joe Dieters laid out what he believes led to the death of an innocent man last month in the Spring Grove Village Kroger parking lot.
She took this 3-ton vehicle and plowed into him and plowed into Christopher Griffith, a innocent man on a cane walking across a crosswalk.
Dieters released the surveillance video of the crash. He says 24-year-old Taahviya Chapman was angry after she found out her boyfriend wasn't being faithful.
While he was in Kroger's, she apparently went through his cell phone and believed that he had been in an inappropriate relationship with her sister.
His punishment, getting plowed down by her minivan.
One of the more disgusting parts of this thing is that after she plows into these two people, her car was disabled. She exited the vehicle, leaving her 8-month-old baby in the car, and proceeds to go to her boyfriend and start beating him after he's been run over by this car.
Griffith later died in the hospital from his injuries. His brother Greg told us he wants Chapman to pay.
I'm just devastated by this, and I want her to be punished for this.
Welcome back, everybody. Trueleon Army Podcast. As you've seen the crazy video, we have a crazy baby mama who's going through her baby daddy's phone while he was in the store and found that he was being deceitful and decided to run his ass over. And in the process, not only running him over, actually killed an innocent man. Fellas, please be careful who you impregnate. Please be careful. Because even if you decided to be with a woman and it don't work out, you decide to cheat, most people just move on. Counter the loss and move on with your life. That ain't what she did. Or most people would have wait till you got in the car and went off on you and threw your phone at you. That ain't what she did. No, she took her damn, like he said, 3-ton vehicle and tried to kill her baby daddy. And then the process killed an innocent man who was going into the store. You know, often, here in this area, we go in and out of Kroger. Or in and out of any store at that. With children, loved ones. So now we got to be careful if somebody's having a domestic dispute that is going to turn out and maybe run me or my loved ones or other people over who are innocent bystanders because of your bullshit. Young lady, you deserve whatever's coming your way. I hope that you get the life sentence. I pray that family gets justice. I hope there's a civil suit that's able to be collected as well. And some type of monetary value. But also, your child loses out on his mother. And based off your actions, it actually may be a good thing. Let's go back to it. So we can see the gentleman coming out the store. So he's coming out the store and he's walking. Right here, he paused. I'm sure before that moment, he knew, man, I left my phone in the car. She probably know my code. I fucked up.
He fucked up.
But he already knew at this moment something was coming. Like, I'm sure there was instances prior to where she exhibited this type of crazy ass behavior, which is why he knew to get the hell out of the way. But let's keep going.
That crazy bitch out there again.
Right there. He knew. He knew before that. That's why he stopped. It wasn't like he kept walking. He stopped far enough back. So he already knew he was dealing with crazy.
Oh my God.
And then you got this man being killed. Innocent man. Being taken out of here. Let's get this play.
Oh, now you fucked up.
And what'd she do? No type of remorse. No type of sense of obligation to the person she just hurt. No. You know what she's going to do? Run over and start whipping on her baby daddy some more. Just because he cheated. Damn, man. What's going on? I say to everybody, take your time when you're dealing with people. Definitely when you decide to go to the route to actually have a child with that person. Pay attention to the red flags. Based off his actions, you could tell he already knew what type of woman he was dealing with. He was over maybe 30 feet back and he knew to stop. He knew to stop. It crossed his mind that she would do something crazy like run him over or hit him with the car. And she did that. Which tells us that there was instances in the past, some type of argument, some type of dispute where she went crazy, maybe broke his stuff, threw his stuff out, did all of this. And instead of like getting a restraining order and moving on with his life, he decided to stay with her. Hell, maybe even decided after that to have a baby with her. So let this be a warning to young men and young women. This goes both ways. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they showing you these red flags, get the hell out of Dodge. Get up, run, don't look back. Don't sit there and settle and try to find an excuse to stay in a situation like that. Do not do that. Because at the end of the day, look who suffers the most too. The child. The child doesn't have his mother. And I don't know if it was he or she, but you know, the child doesn't have his or her mother. You don't want that. You don't want that, young men. So watch, pay attention. Young women, if you act in this behavior, let this be a warning to you. You get life in prison. Young men, same to you. Anybody. The age don't discriminate to these type of actions. So I wanted to get on here and talk about this. My wife sent it to me. This happened locally with like in Cincinnati, Ohio, and crazy people are everywhere, all across the country. So when I seen it was so local, I wanted to get on and talk about it, share this with you guys, and give my commentary on the situation and just point out the obvious. You know, let's hope that the family get justice. In my commentary, you know how we do here on the Trueleon Army Podcast. Stuff crazy come up. We want to talk about it. We want to share it. Hey, let's continue the conversation down in the comments. Do you think she deserved a life sentence? Hell, maybe even death penalty? I don't know the statute is here in Ohio. But what would you guys do in that situation? What do you think the baby daddy could have done differently to avoid this? That's a big question. Because, again, you seen how he stopped. He came up to that. He stopped. He said, oh, shit, she went through my phone. She about to run my ass over.